Malum Olson here. I'm going to be drinking a bit and working on my set of armor because it does take several hours to make a set. And it's not exactly riveting to watch one person hammer a bunch of ingots for hours. So I'm going to try to get that done and have it ready to go so we can maybe go on an adventure next time. But I am doing this recording, so if anybody is curious about the historical whatever, I don't know what you mean, just a record of the process, I guess. But anyway, hopefully I can get this knocked out pretty quickly. I'm not going to be saying all that much probably, but maybe I will comment on anything that happens to be going on, but we'll see. I've never done this before, I don't think. Anyway, that's enough yapping. So anyway, to the game. Move this over. Like I said, this isn't live, but I will probably throw it up on the VOD channel, just as a curiosity. I think this Coke Zero's a little stale. But what can you do? Quite a bracing taste there. Okie dokie. So at the conclusion of so it's November 1st. November has come, and we are at the end of the last one. We had some iron blooms started up. Mine the hot steel, and I'm gonna, try not to do too much crazy. Oh yeah, before I decided to record this, I did clear this out because we're gonna work on that. But now I guess we'll get to the main meat of the show here. Let's see. So that's our. Damn it! We got a temporal storm coming. Well, let's see. What can I do? What can I get started? All right, so I got these clay bricks that'll need to be fired, and I just wonder how many more refractory bricks I'll need. Probably not that many. So let's. That's enough for one bloomery, which I guess I will make, just so we have a little extra work on when the time comes. Because, like I said, this is just a very tedious tedious is the word, I guess. As much as I do love Vintage Story, it can get a little old to make armor. That is kind of a pain point, but you have it forever, basically, as long as you maintain it, which isn't too bad. So, all in all, not bad. All right, so let's get this bad boy filled up with hematite. And some charcoal. Light this sucker up. I guess I am going to just be doing a little commentary. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It does feel strange enough to be streaming it. But okay, so we're going to need some more bricks, and that's going to be clay and some of this calcined flint here. We're gonna need to go on another flint run at some point, but for now I need 4 stacks of this shit here. Red clay, which Trano so graciously gathered some time ago, because that's a lot of red clay and it should last a long time. All right, so there we go, and that's going to be a perfect amount of fire clay. And how much of this we want to make fire bricks, because you use them for bloomeries, you use them for refractory bricks. I don't know how many refractory bricks I'm going to want to have, though, especially these are only the tier 1 ones. So I'm going to go ahead and turn 1 stack of this into fire clay bricks, raw fire clay bricks. And then I guess the other half will be some refractory stuff here. So that's going to be half a stack of that shit. Half a stack of quartz, which, dang, we need to get on this quartz grinding again. It looks like quartz is not hard to do, though. I know where some is. So anyway, unfired. Oh wait, there's more of this here. Let's do some more fire clay bricks. There we go. And we'll get almost a stack, and this will do like 8 refractory bricks. It would be nice to have another steel dealio, but a steelio. But I don't. We're not there yet. Oh, you know, come to think of it, before that storm gets here, I guess I might as well get a source of. This is terrible inventory management, but there's all our crushed quartz. I probably ought to. It is interesting. Well, I guess because there's a lot more filler material in the refractory ones. Probably not a great calculation here, but I'm going to make some more food bowls too, I guess. And let's see, food bowls, that'll be red clay. Just make a 4 by those, because they do tend to walk off here. Okay. That wood creaking on this stuff, it reminds me of a ship somewhat. Like an old-timey sailing ship. Okay. Let's get this bad boy here. Alright, and rather than do this manually, I'm just going to dupe the layers and then just pop them out. And then we can continue duping layers. Alright, so then boom. Wrong. There we go. So just right in the center there. Okay. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Alright, and is there anything else that I... could make in here? Because, you know, it sucks to... Well, it doesn't suck to, but it's probably more optimal to fire off a full layer of these. Or a full beehive kiln. Let's see, let's throw this in here. And I'm not concerned about the color of the bricks either. In 121, the color of the stuff you fire off will change, but this right here, oh, that's our fired bowl right there. And you can build shells in here too, to change things around. But yeah, this will be just fine with me. Okay, is there anything else that we want to cook in here? And I will be using just regular old brown coal here, because we got a lot of that right now, and a good line on some more too. Let's see, how do you get a whole stack right there? Let's get down in this here. Basically, I'll just it has to fire for about 10 hours, I think. You could do this with just regular firewood too, but honestly, it's kind of easier to do the coal. All right, this should work. I gotta make sure there's nothing else I want to fire though. Is there anything here? Mostly I am just after bricks, so I can finish this and put a coke oven here. Not that we're gonna use it much, but it might come in handy, and it'll finish the look of the wall. We'll have more refractory bricks to replace this because this does break after you make steel. A few of them, especially if that 90% one. And yeah, and then I guess I'll get back onto the iron grind, which is what I was here mostly for anyway. But oh yeah, we're gonna need these for bloomeries too, so maybe I should do that first. Anyway, I'll quit yapping here and get the fire. Then I gotta get something to eat pretty soon here. And we got a temporal storm coming. I tell you what, it's just another day in the vintage, right? And somebody on the internet said it's probably better to light the back ones up first, so it spreads more evenly because it takes a while to get over. But I think it'll be fine. All right, put that back in there. Get something to eat. And maybe I ought to just chill out in my room for a while when the storm comes. I think I will. It's fairly small, fairly defensible, hopefully. And I will just wait out. And by that, I mean I'll probably just surround myself in dirt and listen to some tunes. But if I could, there's not enough time really to get that iron popping, I don't think. There we go. We're hungry again. Gonna be time to make some more food here soon. Well, not that soon, I guess. We'll see. We got 14.2 days on that one. 10.5, 14.4. So we'll take this and load that other crock up there. I'm hoping I can make some jam or something, or syrup. I'm not sure which. I hear jam's not actually that efficient calorie-wise, but something to do with this fruit anyway, or these cranberries mostly. I might, just syrup them up. And these apples, well, the apples I'll just leave in there because we're gonna have to live on these vegetables this whole winter. Now, there'll be meat coming in too, of course, but and maybe, if there's, how's our mushrooms looking? Not much, but I might be able to get a mushroom farm going. Yeah, oyster mushrooms at least, and shiitakes. Yeah, I'll look into that. I think we got enough linen for that, finally. How's our cranberry juice? Blueberry juice. I think that's all the berries we're gonna get this year, so I might just, I might be able to run this juice and just turn it to syrup. We'll have to see. It looks like we're getting another, no, we're in a cave, that's why. I was wondering why the music was changing vibes. But I'm here yapping, and we got a temporal storm coming. And it's a bad idea to leave this open, so I'm going to close it. Okay. Humble meal aside. Let's see if our... Okay. Oh, okay. So it's got enough fuel for a while. Allegedly. I think that was like 2 or 3 per 6 coal per slot, maybe. Let's see, 50. So 54 minus divided by 9 would be 9. Yeah, 9 times 6. So yeah, 3 per seems to do the chop. Maybe you could have done 2. But anyway, what would? Oh, this is our iron here. And I put one in there thinking to light it up again. This is probably like the 2nd or 3rd time I've heated this up. I need to pour it into molds so we can finally get some more copper ingots, which haven't been using too much. And this steel here, I'm going to use that. We're not going to make armor out of that. That's just too much work and time. Eventually, sure, if we really get into it, we might make some plate armor with it. But I'm thinking tools and some splitter plugs so I can do some big quarrying. And it's something else if I think of it, but And not on this. This is just an ironworking stream, or not stream, but a recording or session. But when we're actually live, I'll probably work on my room here and maybe replace the floor with some wood. You know, make it look nice. I don't know. We might be just hitting that Resonance Archive pretty quick before it gets too cold in the winter. Also, probably going to need some clothes. I mean, there's going to probably be a whole prep stream before that, or at least half one. But a lot of the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to, you know, just drag things out too much. But let's see. And this will, I'll probably just do it all at once. It's going to be a mess. You know, I wish you could heat iron blooms in this beehive kiln here. That'd be pretty neat. Maybe I'll make a mod where you can do that. But, okay, we got iron blooms ready to go. Oh, an iron ingot. That's right. Well, this is still hot, so I might as well just get this pounded out while they're still warm. No, they cooled down. Well, that sucks. You got 9 bricks left. Let's see. These are not workable. Let's see. Put this back. Well, in any case, I'll just set these here. And we'll work on it when the time comes. Let's see. Is this iron as well? Yeah. And I'm going to... we need a better storage system, too, because this is not really... It's just... It just takes so much room, you know? Like, there's going to have to be... And we've got a storage room. I'm getting sidetracked here, of course, but it's going to need to be a little more fleshed out. It just takes so much space to do stuff, you know? And I need to work on the... making the chiseled things for this. It's just so many things to do. But I'm going to have to resist the temptation to spend too much time doing that off stream. Because I could play Vintage Story for hours and hours and hours. But anyway, mostly just waiting out that storm at this point. Let's, we are going to need some more leather. Let me see how much our leather was damaged in that. I know it took a bit for him to make that jerkin. Let's see. Oh, that's yeah. Prepared hide. Of course, this could prepared hide. So let's take half of those and throw them in this strong tan in here. Should have just enough. 24. Okay, so yeah, it's not so bad. And I think I'm just gonna take this right here. What did I do with my food bowl's got food in it, obviously. Let's put this rot in this bucket here while we're thinking about it too. So we can get some compost for the next year. I didn't mean to seal that, but whatever. We got another one. And it's gonna be springtime before we can plant anything anyway. Okay, a lot of this shit needs to be thrown out or reorganized, but see, galena, cassiterite. I don't have any cassiterite, but I do have some sphalerite here. I guess I used all my sphalerite for the gun there. I picked this up off a trader. Kind of glad I did. And maybe I'll try to hit him up again. That's enough for... You know, might actually look into making a musket next time. Okay, we got an incoming storm here. I got some poultices that I shouldn't need. Alright, can I do anything really quick here? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Take these soaked hides. Raw hide. Is that enough? Alright, we might save the hide there. It was mostly spoiled, but... Alright, I gotta get in here and seal myself in my chamber. It'd be cool to have like a panic room or something like that. But yeah, we're just waiting on our other stuff to be done. So while this is going on, I'm just gonna chill here and throw you on the BR. Well, I won't throw that because you know we're not live, so I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna hit that and watch some other streams here for a bit. And I guess think a bit because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my next stream. Probably Colony 17. It was the other one on the poll that lost, and I don't do this every time. Well, I mean, I'm not like binding myself legally by saying this, but if there's a game that loses on a poll, I do try to eventually play it, or at least that's my hope. And I did buy it, so might as well. And Colony 17 is basically another digging game, if I remember the name correctly. Oh, I think I might actually have quoted it wrong. Steam. Oh man, I think I did. Oh, Colony 37. That's right. I'm thinking of City 17. My bad. So Colony 37, $3 game. Why? Amazing, right? But yeah, it's a mining game with survival elements to dig as deep as possibly. Now, see, if I had my armor already, I'd be out there trying to get some temporal gears and linens and stuff. But I just don't feel like dying 10,000 times. But once I have that iron armor, it's gonna be a lot better. Not easy necessarily, because those nightmare guys are still going to be able to cut you in pieces. But unless you got like steel plate or something, and even then, they're still tough boys. But like I said, steel plate not happening for a long time, unless we get like a 4 Hellhammer set. Well, it's not the Hellhammer, and well, it is kind of, but it's just the whole deal. And actually, I probably should have gotten that steel going. That'll be what I do first before I, whatchamacallit, start working on my armor. Because if you can do work in parallel, that's the best. It will slow me down a little bit on the armor, but there's a couple other chores here and there I can do. That's part of why, I mean, it is a chill thing to do. But I do feel a little guilty sometimes streaming this, and there's some, frankly, it's not entertaining to watch, yeah, some parts of it. Or if it's just a very repetitive task like the hammering, that's kind of why I'm doing this offline. But I can get some of that done, and then we can have some sort of more varied and entertaining work to do. Yeah, looking at this Colony 17, I mean, it does look, I mean, it's early access, of course, but it does kind of look interesting. They got an update a few days ago. They changed their, oh, they finally added maximal, so they have terminal velocity now, so you don't infinitely fall fast. Yeah, I am curious. kind of another resourcey game. I kind of did want to play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, but I don't know. I'm just kind of putting off Sekiro, which I probably ought to see if I can. How much is that running nowadays? $60, jeez. That's a whole game right there. Well, I found maybe somewhere that might have a deal on it though. I might do that. Actually, I will probably buy it later tonight. Only thing is, that's gonna be a long ass game, and I hate to stop one in the middle of it. I was playing Bloodborne for like a month or two. Plus, I don't stream super consistently, so. But we'll figure it out. Oh, they really want me. Very high rift. Well, it is a temporal storm. Now, the thing is, I do wonder how long a temporal storm lasts. I never really timed one, but... And having it say how long it is probably not great, but... It would be kind of nice to know how long there's the left. Well, okay, while we're here. So, body leather jerkin. This is Trano's old one, I think. Or maybe it's not. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to have to repair that. But it probably beats making a whole brand new one. And well, of course it does. I could probably get that fixed up for $3. And then the legs, every single item I got except for this top hat is completely clapped out. So... I'm surprised it. Well, yeah, it doesn't give you any warmth. Which is not good, considering the winter is approaching. But you could make it with pelts. Not a way to repair it though, so I probably ought to trash this thing. See what I get out of it, and then maybe if I could find some leather, make a pelt. I don't know. That's gonna be more. Really, what needs to happen is, I wish those sheep would finally give birth or whatever. Maybe color one or two of them. Well, there's a couple males that could be killed. I need to make sure they're properly fed and fattened first, though, so that there's enough. There's more meat and fat off of them. But the pelts shouldn't matter either way. But yeah, 3 large pelts and you'll probably get 2 off a big one. But that'll be a good fur coat. And also, I have this American frontiersman thing. And a mountaineer coat, what would that take? Leather. Well, yeah, extra because, you know, if you're not a clothier. The cloth, not too bad. Small pelts will kind of be a pain to get. I think they're, well, we don't really have a rabbit farm, though. That would be kind of nice to have. Oh, you can make it out of other things, though, so it's cool. Pelts, importantly to note, though. So you don't have to do the whole leather making product except for the leather, but so it's a neat little combo of both. And then strong tannin, we can do that. Also, I meant to make a leather working setup where there's barrels of tannins, or a ton probably, those big 250 liter barrels. So you can just kind of take them ad libitum, and this won't be hard to make here either. So yeah, fringe leather coat. And then you could make just a mountaineer coat without the fringes if you so desired. Same warmth and all, so. And then the pants, that would be probably, oh, and you can wear some that'd be Milo, of course, some orange suspenders. But half a degree Celsius is probably not worth worrying about. You never know. Wool sweater, good to have. Okay, so that's just green cloth. And, well, you got to dye your cloth green. And green dye is, what? Lily of the Valley? I think I've seen those. I haven't seen mint in a set. Oh, you use grass. Okay. Yeah, and that would be color appropriate too. Let me get my fox out here, which is actually getting close to dead. I think I've made another one. For some purpose, but okay. Now, if I were really lucky, he'd drop a gear or something. Are these pelts? These are pelts, so I could use this for a coat, actually. Oh, what did I tell you? All right, and there's a boat horn. These are easy to kill if you're up close to them. All right, and he's just gonna float off into heaven there. May your journey be fast. All right, these guys, let them kill each other. And I think I hear a boat horn in there, perhaps. We got plenty of bad boys. Yeah, let me just throw that on there real fast, just in case. Not that I think it wouldn't matter. So this is a shiver. Surface. A lot of surface boys here. Okay. Just popping. You know, if one spawned in here, I'd be surprised, but... I wonder if in testing, they ever had that happen. One spawning inside a lit kiln. Of course, they'd take fire damage, I think. Alright, nothing here. I think we're over the worst of it. And it didn't even take the whole day, which is surprising and not surprising at the same time. And this needs to be clean. There needs to... and I forgot it again. Wouldn't you know it? It's not quite hot enough to light that, but it should heat up pretty fast. Okay, now I can go ahead and take this steel here, or iron. Oh, I need more charcoal. You can use brown coal to light the bottom, but you gotta have charcoal or coke to... Okay, so this can't be here when you're doing your thing. Each layer requires 8. Come on now, dog. All right, we'll just have to leave these outside, I suppose. Okay, and then 4 more ingots. And then 8. Okay, and then that's... Okay, so we just need 4 more now. After this... And this process is just shove carbon into the iron. Let's see. Iron blooms. Hopefully they're still a little warm, but they're probably not. Yeah, they're not. But let's see. Get some brown coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I will need it pretty soon, but for now, there we go. We'll get those hot and then work them up. Throw them on there. Get that steel going. And then it's time to really hit the iron. What that is? Like some. Okay, get those hot. How's our iron blooms doing? More fire bricks. Okay, so these are all for the iron armor right here. And we need 40, which is absolutely insane. I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with that, but well, I guess iron is supposed or the armor is supposed to be a valuable thing. And honestly, we probably should have done copper armor or something, but I just kind of got a bad habit of holding out for what I'm really after. But I guess I'm not doing that because we're not doing the steel. I don't know. It's hard to say. But let's so 16, 20, 22. I mean, that gets, we're not even, that's not even half of it. Well, that is more than half of it. But you know what I mean? Like, that is just bare, that's half of it. That's only half of what you need for a full set of chain armor. It's kind of bonkers. But anyway, let's turn this bad boy on. I don't know if I want to spend any more of my linen on the... And I guess we can go ahead and get these hot. See, shit. It would have been better to just hit that with the coal right then. Because then it would stay lit. You don't have to light them. Lighting these is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I installed them or uninstalled them or whatever, but I've got some electricity mod. Or a couple of them that kind of you can use to do your forging and heating up, which would be real nice. And you don't have to fuck with this coal bullshit. I mean, yeah, it's not like old timey as this is or whatever, but I think it is fine. But we'll have to wait. For a lot of that stuff, you need steel to make. Well, brass really is a big part, and we still don't have a sphalerite mine, zinc mine. So every bit of zinc I've had to get or gotten has either been just found, traded for, or the automatic painting machine, which kind of really crimps the style a little bit. I mean, you don't need that much zinc, you know, if you've got cassiterite for your bronze, but still. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and put more on this. Okay, good deal. Once we get 4 ingots, wow, there, speak of the devil. All right, can I put the coffin on here? Or does it need more charcoal? It needs more freaking charcoal. Oh my goodness. It takes like half a stack of charcoal to just get this thing going. Wait, no, what? Wait, were we full already? Oh no, I'm losing my mind. Well, I'm getting drunk, that's what I'm doing. But there we go. All right, put that bad boy on there. Give me that. Okay. So load her up on the back. There we go. And I'll just hold on to this brown coal in my inventory. Oh wait, that's 14. That's not enough. Let's a little bit more on there. I probably should have put some more on the. Well, we'll be back anyway. So. Oh, look at that. All right. I put an extra one on that one, but it's okay. All right, get that bad boy hot. We need to get some more bloomeries too. So little space. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Beats doing it. Well, it does beat doing it by hand. I'll say that much. All right, so it's firing. Good job. Let's see, 25. We can definitely start working on this while that's flopping away. All right. Okay. Go ahead and load them up with our special sauce here. More hematite required, of course. Let's see, we got any. All right, now we're starting to really make a dent in our supplies. You're gonna have to mine some more soon. All right, and since we're not making steel anymore, we can pile our crap up here. Hit these up. Combine stacks. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Get them hot. I know why they don't combine things temperature-wise, but I wish they would. There's probably a mod for that, actually. Okay, these are still going. Once I get glowing hot, I'll throw some more coal on them. I don't want to do it prematurely. All right, so that's just enough to get another cap on these two. That'll give us another 12. So 22 plus 12 would be 34, which is still not enough. But it's closer. All right, no sense in letting these sit unlit. Oh, I forgot to put the coal in there. Oh, you need charcoal. That's right. All right, give me 12 charcoal. We're gonna need some more charcoal, so I'm gonna have to go cutting some wood here pretty soon. Oh wait, no, I should have put this back. It's just kind of an insane amount of charcoal that's required. Of course, there's a lot of people who don't even use charcoal. They just use, or no, they don't even use like brown coal. They just use charcoal. But man, that's a lot of wood. All right, let's go ahead and fill these back up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I keep hitting that one twice, but it's fine. Yeah, go ahead and put this linen away. Or flax. Let's see. Right in there. And I've not been minding my stuff here. Saltpeter. I don't know what. See, we don't have quite the storage area that I'd like to have quite yet. I'm gonna put these down. One, two, three, four. Boom, 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 boom. A little more charcoal. Not this one though. I think that one's set to go for a little sec. All right, then throw our ingot down. All right, these are definitely done. Oh, yeah, see, it's hot. 12, that'll get you another one of these. Don't need this pick out, really. Let's see, put that on there, and that'll just we'll have 8 left over after that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's some more charcoal, or more iron. So look at this, 18. So 34 plus, that'll be just enough. Once we finish this up, that'll be just enough for the thing. And I'd like to have some extra left over. All right, I'll hold on to this because it's going to get cold. And then once we get all the ingots, so I'll do the plate and chain operation that I did last time. That should work pretty well. It is lit, yeah. It just takes a while to get hot. Alright, there we go. And all these iron bits, you could make into another couple ingots. That's 1 ingot's worth right there. Now, some people will say you should just, especially because we're using the smithing plus, you should hold on to that. And then if you're just making something that needs a little bit extra here and there, you can just kind of tack them on there. But I don't know. I do kind of like putting them in the bloomery and having them ready to go iron ingots without the slag, but now we have 8 blooms. Let's go ahead and put some more coal. I'll put 1 extra in there. Didn't need to do that actually. And let me guess, I forgot this one again. I need to beat myself if I forget this again. Alright, we'll have to work pretty quickly on this before these iron blooms cool off here. As soon as one of these gets hot, this one, I'm gonna put it on there. And you know, a third health hammer would probably be a good idea. These 10 bronze splitter plugs, where can I get rid of these? Because I've carried them around for no reason. Man, we need some storage. Our storage is not great, to put it mildly. These conglomerate stones are going in the trash can. I'll probably wish I had them later, but what can you do? All right, so 11 out of 40. Damn, that takes so many. All right, like I said, I'm going to take this, combine it there. This one can go in here. And then I'll just let those chill out there, or stay warm, rather, for purposes of this. There we go. Huh, it's interesting, like the color pattern it takes, because, you know, it takes a while and then it gets real hot and then it starts cooling down again. And the process this works in real life is this charcoal or whatever, or coke, if you using coke. And we don't have any coke yet, but I'm thinking about turning this area into a coke oven, like I said. Which, not super useful, but could save you in a pinch. Alright. Put that there. Alright, so, oh, that's, oh, it's getting warm. Okay, that's what I was about to say. It's like, if that was cooling off, we'd have a problem. And of course, I gotta babysit these iron bits constantly. Can I just go ahead and... This is ghetto as hell, but whatever. I'll let that hold on as long as it can. How we're doing on our charcoal down here? Pretty good, actually. $1,100. That's as hot as it does. Brown coal gets. Charcoal gets 1,300 Celsius. All right, there we go. Another one. All right, 3 more for the pile. What are we sitting at? 15? All right, that's almost halfway. That's what? 3 out of 8. And I will try to end this quote-unquote stream as soon as I get my armor done. As much as I would like to keep playing. Okay. Okay, this one's empty. Always better to do the cool ones first, though. Alright, and so this is like doing some weird shit right here. Okay. Sorry, I had to deal with something right there. Okay, dokie. Alright, and this is still, well, it's cooled down by now. It's still pretty fucking hot. That's more than triple the boiling point of water. But I'm glad we have some new bowls here, because they do kind of walk off. Let's go ahead and average out our heat right there. Alright, so 18. And these will be another 18, so 36, and then 3, and then the fourth one's right here. So, yeah, like I said, exactly how much we need. And I will, when time permits, here in a second, get a couple extra bloomeries going. And then I might as well go ahead and get the coke oven. It's like you give a mouse a cookie, but damn it, I just want to play Vintage Sorete, all right? So, y'all won't tell on me, will you? Okay, this was a cool little hideout, but I'll come up with something better later. Let's see, how long till our next trader? Less than a day. All right, I'm going to close the door, give him some privacy. How about that? Maybe they'll have something cool. And this right here, we're getting somewhere with that. That's almost 3 ingots worth right there. If you were inclined to. Honestly, I should have like a, you know, copper bits, iron bits, and then the ore separately. Well, no, yeah, actually. Like the native copper. Yeah, this kind of stuff separate from the actual bits. Also, before spring comes, I need to have more splitter plugs, or not splitter plugs, but more maple syrup things. Not that we use the syrup that much, but when it comes to, well, okay, here's the deal. They're going to start in 121, the expanded food mods, which is still working on, is going to nerf the syrups and the breads and such for a little bit. So I guess it won't be as important, but it would still be kind of nice. And then make more yeast starch. There's so many things you can do in this game. Okay. So there we go. Now we got a dead moment here while we're waiting on these. So I'm going to disengage this from the wind power. Not that it matters, but you won't have to hear the clang, clang, clang. Let's get some more fire, clay bricks, and, well, I can't completely work on this thing. Let's see, what's it? Multiple of 8, 32. We're just going to go ahead and put that. Oh, wait, actually, I have all this mortar here. Because you get it out of the thing at a higher number, but it doesn't actually stack higher than 64. So it's kind of a weird situation where if you undo the stack or group, then you can't have more than that. All right, so actually, mortar lasts a pretty good while. Kind of surprised. All right, so go ahead and make our roof there. You know, come to think of it, this doesn't need to have a roof. I might get rid of that later, actually. You know, I did have that ventilation grate there because I thought it had to have an open top. Or no, you know, because like these do. But the coke oven actually doesn't. It's a low oxygen kind of deal. So maybe I just kind of get rid of that. And it looks nicer and all that good shit. Anyway, let's go ahead and improve our facade here. And go ahead and have a meal while we're at it. There we go. That'll start off the hunger beast. But yeah, it's not much to a coke oven. Oh, it will take some more iron, but we're working on it, right? We're working on it. I might save that for the actual stream. Let's see what it's steel. Well, I'll save the steel working for later. The copper, did I forget that again? I swear to God. Mods flog this man. Alright, I've got to remember next thing to pour that. I've wasted 5 charcoal on that probably. Well, it's because the reason why I'm not thinking about it much because I don't have that much of an imminent need for copper. I mean, copper is always a good thing to have, but I just don't need it right now. And so it escapes my monkey brain. But anyway, here, let's go ahead and grab these bowls, which are separated by temperature. Let's see. Might not hurt to make a shelf for these, actually. What would that require? Lumber, which is upstairs. But whatever, we'll just leave that there and have a couple. You know what? I can put them in the cabinet. And I heard that trader just got here, so. Where are the rest of our chairs? Did they disappear? I think they did. But whatever. We'll just have a bowl and a flagon. There we go. Who moved? Maybe I did, but whatever. That's gonna bother me. And unless I don't think about it. No, I won't. Okay, so let's go put that in the rear. All right, this meat, well, that's not imminent. We have to deal with. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another bowl of food here. All right, there we go. A lot of crocs. Probably ought to make some porridge with some dried fruit or some shit later. Well, actually, mushroom. Well, there's so many things to do, but mushroom growing would be another one. Okay, hold on. Let's pour this thing where I forget it once again. Also, I'm gonna have to find a substitute for this mod because I don't think it's gonna work in 121 because they changed the clay setup where the different colors have different molds. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. But how are we doing here? Supposedly these aren't supposed to take that long to go, but they've been going. Let's see. Go ahead and pop that up. And this will be our coke oven door here. Let's see. Do we have any extra iron or something? No. Well, while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and get some of this rocking and rolling. 24. Boom, boom. And these get broken down, so I'm just going to put them where the hell ever. So, right here. Now, man, I hope they don't add fire spread to these, because that would suck. Oh, nope. Okay. Another one right here. Now, let's check on our merchant here. What's his deal? You are a... Let's see. What do you got? You are building materials. Oh, actually, I might be able to... Let's see. What are we thinking? Gray wallpaper would be nice. So 16. So 7 gears. And he'll be here for, let's see, how long? Not too long. What can I sell you? A 10 bronze lantern for 7 gears. So I could do a couple of those. I think I've got to consider, right? I could swing that. But I could do copper lanterns for almost as much. Actually, I could just do, let's see, how much? We'll make 4 candles. I don't know if I've got any age crates left. We don't have bismuth bronze because I don't have the... Well, I could do the zinc, honestly, but I don't want to. I got better things for it, so... 10, so 2... And it takes a plate. So that'd be 4 ingots of 10 bronze and 4 ingots of copper. Less than a day. All right, let's get the copper ones. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plates. Let's see, candle. So we could do... What are we thinking? Resin? I think beeswax would probably make sense more. So 3 rope, 2 beeswax, some oil, and 2 peat. Do we have any peat though? Oh, and the glass. But I think I can get the glass. Upstairs. Let's see. Miguel. And then he wants. Hopefully, it wouldn't matter too much. We can use that clear quartz lantern. Copper lantern. Right, level 18. Level 20. Oh, well, that's if it's lined. Okay. Oh, we needed to put the other ingot on there. Okay, so candle. Oh, we shit. Like I say, we're kind of short on candle. So let's see. What do we got? We got stuff for rope certainly. There's another thing in that chest up there. So boom, boom, boom. All right, 3. We need 6 rope. And then, oh man, we might be short on peat. I knew I should have got some. See, there's like a singular piece of peat on the ground in there. I might just have to burn some wax, which I hate to do, but. And linen, which is the worst part. Unintertwine. Hold on, buddy. Do we have any maybe left over from some other time? Alright, pine boards, shingles. I think we're out of peat. And he leaves less than a day, that's my problem. Alright, you know what? We're gonna just go ahead and do the... We're gonna do the cooking. Fuck it. Alright, so... beeswax. Didn't need to make that... You can always use some rope, though. Let's see. And then... 2. We're not gonna have time for the bronze, I don't think. Alright, so... We'll go up here. We've got a nasty-ass pot here. While that's heating up, I'm going to look at these. All right. Gen 1. Wait, what? Ooh. Oh, we can... Oh, she can be milked. Maybe. Where's my buckets gone? I need to come back for that. I need to kill some of these fuckers, too. Alright. She's a Gen 0, probably, right? Where is my bucket, though? I kind of wonder what happened to that. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in that fruit press. Too many of these males. Let's see. I need that bucket, dog. We had one over here, I thought. Well, at least there should be one hanging on the wall in there. Yep. Well, that's Greg. I would kill him. Except he's Greg. Shit. Dude, that guy's gonna leave if we don't take care of this fast. And I died more times of goats than I have drifters this time. This stream. Or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Take another sip of whiskey. And I'll have to grab my lantern on the way out of here, perhaps. Alright, lactating Gen 0 though, so not worth it. These girls need to eat. Oh, aggressive. Yeah, I mean, I think there's only like a 33% chance you can get milk out of them in Gen 1, but that's so much better than whatever it was. All right, 2 candles there and a nasty pot. All right, so how's our boy doing? Is he still down here? He is. Okay. Oh, and I gotta go. No, no. Here we go. All right, so lantern. That's gonna be candles. Plate. Where's that lantern? Where is that lantern? So plate, and then you get your 2 whatevers. So boom, 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 boom. All right, I can sell these, hopefully. If not, I can use them. So. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I would. Let's see. How long? Please listen. Well, that might be time. So let's see. Cassiterite. How much cassiterite do we have even? We have any down here? It's all up there. And I got a good lead on some. Well, kind of. It will take me a while to get it. That's all. But let's see. 10 cassiterite. So 2 per ingot. No, 1 per ingot, yeah. So that's be 4 for 2 plates, 10 bronze. 2, 4. Probably a waste, but that's a decent amount of gears. And of course I got this bucket that I got to deal with. Oh wait, I can put the hematite in there. Okay, so 4. Make sure he's still here. Alright, and then while this is cooking, I can make a couple more candles. So turn this off for now. Oh no, there's no way I have time for it to cool off, and nah, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to let this be. Sorry about it. Oh, but I did. Well, I forgot. Actually, what I wanted from him was some wallpaper, which I said I wouldn't decorate this time, but well, I lied. It's all the same. $20 and it costs what? 21. It would, wouldn't it? Well, I hope it's cool if we spin our gears. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Bye. 28? God damn. Well, he's only got 3 anyway, so. Alright. Thanks for doing business, dog. We're going to be 1 short. Well, more than that, but. You know what I mean. All right. I wish I could sell more to you, but like I said, we don't have time. He'll be up and out of here before I can get time to make that. Calendula treated. I don't have any calendula. Well, whatever. I can move some of this around later. Oh, and I am totally going to throw this in the trash. Let's see. This is a survivor cloak. Max. Okay, yeah. Worthless. Rawhide trousers. I wouldn't have thrown these away personally, because you can get some goodies out of these. Yeah. But, I guess I should have mentioned that. All right, let's go ahead and throw this rock in here, though. Actually, that does make me think I should be kind of grabbing all the clothes I can get. So we can tear them down. 6 linen, which, from leather doesn't make sense. Oh, he did mention that before, but whatever. I mean, that's almost what, 4 linen things, which is half a set of sails. But yeah, I'll make my coat image. Okay, what did I say I was gonna do? All right, so let's get up in this shit right here. And I am going to leave this as it is. Actually, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with oh, no, until I replace the other ones, I guess it wouldn't make sense. Hard to say. All right, 6 iron blooms. Let's go ahead and... Well, let's put them in here. I mean, that's where they're going, so... All right, now we can start laying them down. Like every one of these is going to be necessary for our set of armor. Okie dokie. Smoky. Alright, that's gonna be some more mortar, which I already have actually, because mortar goes a longer way than you might think. Let's see. Okay, we need one more brick. This is going to be 2. And then, you know, a door, I suppose. All right, how's we doing on this shit right here? Pretty good. Pretty level. All right, do I have any more charcoal? I do not. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should do the job right there. Cause steel is hungry. Oh no, that's brown coal, not charcoal. Oh, that's right. Yes, forgive me. I forgot. I mean, it does work to our favor, so I can't be mad at it for sure. All right, 1, 2. All right, that should keep it going for a while longer. Okie doke. And this wall is coming along beautifully. We'll have that sorted out in no time. I do wish you'd sell me more wallpaper, but I can probably figure out something to do over here. Doesn't look terrible. Okay. These are what? Fire. Oh, I actually had more than I thought. I didn't even need to make that other one. Let's go ahead and make our coke oven. After I get a bloomery going. So let's see. That's going to be more fire clay bricks, of course. Which we have a few. Okay, where will we put them? Right here is fine. We can put a few right here. A couple, anyway. So, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, and then this brown coal can't go in there, so, and I will put this cassiterite somewhere right here. Man, this is the sloppiest organization ever. Oh, quartz chunks. Don't mind if I do. Who knows if I'll need this later, but right now, let's just have this on deck in case we need some more refractory bricks. I love how this thing works. All right, grab some more hematite while we're thinking about it. Oh, that's actually a perfect one. Well, I would have said it was, but let's see. So we are going to need some more hematite pretty quick. Okie dokie. Little thing of that right there. Little thing right there. And we'll have a little extra iron like I said, the hematite run is kind of going to be necessary pretty soon. Right, so boom. Wait, I already loaded her up. I'm losing my mind. Oh, wait, I had more bloomeries here. Actually, I might be drunker than I thought. But we're rolling with it. If we have, well, no, that's one more. And this one right here, I'll just let sit. And then probably, well, I think it's a plate or two, maybe a couple. We'll do a couple plates of iron on this bad boy to have a coke oven door. And then we'll try to make some coke. And these will be good for refractory bricks, which don't need right now. So I'm just going to throw them in there. Iron bits. Let's see if he's still here. Man, I probably should have made this lantern shit, right? But that's just my bad. Wouldn't sell him my metal scraps for nothing. Yeah, but I dare not. Because like I said, they just disappear. You never know. Man, it's going to piss me off forever, though, that I'm missing one square of gray wallpaper. Why is not everything in the handbook? Whatever. I'll figure out something to like put in front of there, you know, in one or two of these squares, so you can. This right here, I'll deal with later. But yeah, I'm gonna go make some. I know this was just an iron thing, but excuse me, I've been drinking, so. Let's see. Let's ooh, actually. There we go. That's nice. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure that we have enough planks for the floor. Now, would pine or oak make more sense? I don't know. Why do we have all these oak planks? Don't know, but I'm glad we do. Let's bust this rock right here. Oh, there's an alignment to this shit too. Oh wait, why? And you know, there's some people that would like make a weird like pattern. Also, I need to repair my axe at some point, and I have the iron bits for it, so perhaps I will do so while we're waiting. Do I have an axe here? I probably have like a shitty. No, I busted it. Well, I carry around too much crap anyway. We're gonna need some more planks, by the way. I'm not gonna replace more than this. Wait, why do I have? Oh, that's bricks. Not. Oh, like I said, excuse me, pardon me. I've been hitting the liquor a little bit, but let's go ahead and scrape these bad boys too, and throw them in the pot, metaphorically speaking. Where are we keeping our rope? Are we keeping our rope? Probably not. Let's see. Bronze bracelet. I'd keep it, but then again, I could maybe break it up for something. These bottles, though, however, are going into the bottle rack. At least until we upgrade vintage or expanded foods. And then I'll have to take them out. Oh, also, this is my bucket here. What did I do with that other bucket? God damn it. What would I have done with that bucket? Anyway. Alright, so boom, boom. Boom, that yeast. Oh, let's see. Well, you know, bottles are kind of OP, come to think of it. These are mostly empty. I will have to make sure I notice that. But anyway, enough yapping. This will be repaired. I'll make. Well, actually, yeah. I don't need to make a whole new axe. I'll just repair it. But I'm sure I mentioned that before. Let's go ahead and throw our excess twine in the storage room. in our textiles box. And like I said, that's enough for upgraded fan. I don't want to. We don't have that much twine because that'll be gone before you know it. Honestly. So. Okay. Rod and King shoes. Hell yeah. I'll take the flint. Man, I'm trying to think here. These large pelts. And like I said, we're not going to leave it this way forever, but I might as well get them out, you know. Copper arrows, reed chest. Let's get this out of here and put it right here, I guess. Man, what a shit show, right? But, I'm going to go ahead and name Greg. Wait, no, I can't because we don't have the ink. Could have it soon. Could have it soon. What is it? 3rd of November. How's our shit going? I'm descending into madness really quickly, as y'all can tell. And the fact that I'm saying y'all can tell when there's nobody watching, really hammers that point home. But let's see. I do need to check on those piggy wiggies though. So let's see. While we're waiting, though, let's go get that coke oven door shut. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 4 plate or 2 plate, and boom. I didn't need 2 right there. I just need 1. There's a pretty famous vintage story video about. Well, fuck it, whatever. It's gone. Goodbye. All right, let that shit get hot. And we'll have a coke oven door in no time. Hopefully it'll count as a coke oven. I can't check on the pigs till these are done though. Okay, okay, that's enough. Hit the lever. Pull the lever, Croc. Actually, I'm kind of thinking maybe I will angled sails. See, that's 8. So each one of these takes 4. So 8 plus 8. So that's 32. That's that's every bit of that, huh? But you know what? Fuck it. Right? Because we're not going to need cloth gambesons anymore. Now, cloth would be nice to have, but... Well, I don't know. You can blame Drunk Milo if you really want to blame somebody. But I just want some better sales, so fuck it. And we can like find some random clothes and tear them down. So yeah, whatever. Go ahead and give me like 8 of your finest sales, please. And then boom, 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 and then boom, 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 boom. And this is gonna fix our little situation up here. Most Ricky Tick. I got it. Well, I gotta climb up there, don't I? Oh shit. Pretty good jump there. Just saying. And then break this shaft here. Oh, and they're gone. There you go. And I can go ahead and grab some more of these planks too. Give me a good multiple 4. Call it like 48. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. There you go. All right, did our iron finish plating up? Boom. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to make an iron rod. A son of a bitch. Oh, wait, no. I tell you what. We have a good mod here that can fix this shit right here. Okay, so that's an iron ingot. Oh, my damn anvil. Okay, so this is gonna be a plate. And where are our bits? Hopefully I don't have to reheat. I do have to reheat them, but you know, whatever, I guess. That's cool, because while these are reheating, I can be redoing my floor. Like I said, the scope of this stream, or quote-unquote stream, has gotten a little out of hand, but... So let's see. Hopefully that chest doesn't drop down. It didn't, thank God. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did that just make him disappear instantly? I think it did. Oh, and so much for the gears. Well, whatever. It's like 2 or 3, but... Unless he's still here, and he just... No, he left. He's gone. I need to give Trano a door, too, while I'm thinking of it. Damn it. Well, that's my bad right there. Alright, so... 1 more. And then... If we could get 3 more of these planks. So that's 12. Plus 2, plus... 5. Yeah. Damn it, I'm mad about that. Four fucking days. Are you kidding me, dog? That's 3 years, 2 or 3 years probably lost out on, but yeah, like I said. But okay, lost him. All right. Okie dokie. Oh shit. I need an axe. All right. I would make sure. That is good. That is good. All right, cool. Yeah, there's I would put like, you know, a blank one behind there, but it's like you could see it. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get this out here. Hopefully this is still warm enough to work. It's too cold. It's just barely too cold, but it is still too cold. All right, so I'll throw that bad boy in that there, and we'll just get it a few degrees hotter, maybe less than 100, maybe a little more. We'll see. I just need it to be a plate. Well, actually, no. Hotter is better. And since it is a plate, you can just throw all this shit on there. And that's with the extra windmill power, by the way. All right, I'll give it a couple minutes, or not minutes, but seconds before I hit it again. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look nice. All right, that should do the job right there. And then we'll have 2 plates. Oh, I should be, if I were smart, I'd be heating this up too, so we could work it. Give it a little more heat so I don't have to light it again. All right, coke oven door, or iron door, as you might want to call it. Iron hatch door. You know, I could have used these iron rod. Well, you know, rear view mirror. All right, here's my hammer. All right, so I'm gonna take this other iron plate here and throw it on there. It's hot enough. All right, and we'll turn this off because unnecessary. All right. So let's go ahead and pull these 3 down. Push these 3 up. Beautiful. Okay, what did I do with my other iron bits? I think I put them in that box. All right, so let's go ahead. Not that. I like how once you place it, it just totally forgets about it. But anyway, let's go ahead and see if this bad boy turns into coke. And then I can do what I freaking started off doing. Where's this iron bits going? There we go. All right, so iron blooms, getting going. Keep that coal in your hot bar there. Spin that bad boy back up right there. Okay, we'll light these bad boys up in order here. Oh man, that wind is so slow though. 4% wind speed. Now we are down in the depths of hell here, but up there I'm sure it's not much better. I might have just wasted that charcoal, but we'll see. That is 2 hits a pop. I'm not gonna waste any more coal. Do I dare open that? Let's go ahead and leave these blooms out anyway. Boom, boom. Ah, there's one down in there. No, maybe not. I mean, if there were, I could just get it out, but... Okay. Nothing. This one will be done. Oh, it is done. All right, now, okay, now we got some wind going. Yay, more iron. We love iron. So this is the pile, so we'll need 40, like I say. I hate to like blow through a whole month in vintage story, but all right, so we got, that'll be, this is more than, well, you know, of course it is. I knew that when I started it, right? All I need is 40 in that pile, and that's what. All right. Light these bad boys up right here. Kind of surprised these iron bloom. Well, I guess I did take them out of a hot bloomery, so. You let the rest of them heat up. Oh, I'm starving again. Let's see. Let's get another bowl of that slop right here. Come on, let's fight it. Give me that slop. Well, that's the last of that bush meat. Well, who gives a shit about bush meat, really? Okay, our ice is still good for a little bit. Might as well eat it. In the bag. Let's see, how long? 200 degrees. We won't make it. Boom. All right, consolidate our bits. Really need to get this iron head fixed up for the axe, too. And these steel bits, I really shouldn't be carrying them around. So in the spirit of that, let's go ahead and cook us up another batch of copper. Doesn't take that much. It's going to take about 5. I will forget about this, but Yep. Wonder why that one ended up in there. Anyway, let's go ahead and put some more shit on the fire here. Man, this smithing plus mod is just the bee's knees, honestly. Okay, so we got a little way to go. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking Creed was some good shit. You know that? Man, watching that slag counter go down, kind of amazing. Oh, can you imagine 4 hellhammers working on this at once, though? I don't think we'll ever have 4 due to the topography of this basement or workshop or whatever you want to call it. But 3, I always planned for 3. When I laid this out, I was like, we're going to put one right here. And I do plan on it. Oh, sorry, so this bad boy's down. So 39, we're almost there. Well, 3/4 of the way, essentially. Now we're 3/4 of the way. All right. Load up our iron pits again. Why does one always end up in there? It's kind of weird. And, you know, the nice thing about having these little iron bits that pop off, you get a 120, fill up one of these bloomeries, you can get 6 bits of iron right there without a hammer and, you know, none of it. So, I mean, I guess you had to hammer it at some point to get it, so it's not like that cheesy, but still. I'm going to have to use the gentleman's room here in a second here. And refill my drink. I wonder how long I've been recording this sesh. I'll check here. Hey, let's see. It doesn't even say. Well, I guess I'll have to find out later. It's probably been about a couple hours-ish. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, sorry if this isn't up to the usual quality standards, quote-unquote, but it's bonus content for those who really just have to know. All right, okay. We will certainly have that ready soon. All right, 31. 34, 35 coming right up. $36, $37, $38, $39. Oh, we're tantalizingly close. There's 40. These are still cooling off, apparently. Yeah. So we need 5 more, and I got 4 more in my inventory, and then work on this. And, you know, I'll just go ahead and make the rest of it, because we're going to need iron at some point, obviously. But like I said, I will try to keep the scope of this Offstream Limited. I really am curious to see if that'll make coke. Because there's a missing block in that back right corner, but I don't know if it's strictly necessary. Oh, my hammer's looking pretty damn good. Iron hammers last a while, not as much as a steel one. When this thing gets low, I'm gonna make a steel hammer, and then we're just not gonna. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. I don't know if I'll make a common use steel hammer till we get a little more settled, because steel is just kind of a pain in the ass for right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Actually, shit, we're pretty much there. 2 more. Okay. Oh, and we're out of heat. Damn it. I fucked it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. I love it. Just 1 more, and then we'll have enough for a set. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead, before I make my set of armor, I'm going to go ahead and process all these blooms here. I think, yeah. Just so we have a couple extra iron in case, you know, something comes up. And something will. It always does. But there we go. That's iron. And actually, come to think of it, we don't, you know, we got enough iron bits to work 6. Well, yeah, 12-ish ingots. A little more than that, honestly, but at least 12. But I'm just gonna work this shit. And the iron bits we can deal with later. But there's 40. And over here we're gonna put the stragglers. It takes that much to imagine walking around with that much iron on you. But you know, the thing is, we're gonna get a bunch of bits out of that too, so like it's gonna be a thing. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go out, whatnot, because I'm gonna have to take a leak here pretty quick, like I said. Sorry for the TMI, but I'd like to get a music system going on my stream at some point, so I can just play a song or something. Right there you go, bad boy. Once I get this last bloom that's hot, I'm gonna go pour myself another drinky poo and use the restroom. Maybe eat something. I do like. I am kind of loving this extra sale here, though. If you're looking for a great mod for Vintage Story, Millwright is one of them for sure. Because it takes extra linen for the sale, but they reward you for it. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy right here. All right, so there's our 4 ingots right there. Let's go ahead and throw this bad boy off for the second. And I am going to hit you with the BRB. My bad, y'all. I enjoyed some French fries, but anyway, back on the old grind set, as they say, as I say, whatever. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Light these suckers up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more of the coal here. Much more. Maybe I'll hold up to a stack. Like I said, we're gonna burn through it eventually, but it was a nice little haul there. And I would like to, within a stream or maybe two, hit that resonance archive. So, all right. So, okay, these are spillover irons. They're just a little bit lighter due to the black body radiation, as it's called. All right, so since we got our lead and copper, more copper coming soonish, maybe. Oh man, am I ever gonna see? I wish there was like a visual indicator of, hey, your shit's done. But if we ever move to the vintage engineering setup, that won't be a problem anymore. But that's a big if. That's a big if. Honestly, I don't know how long the series is gonna last. I think it's kind of winding down, but we'll see. Okay, hit him up. Okay. Oh, I did read the ACA, a culinary artillery, and it is called that. They're going to get rid of the large cauldrons in the next update, so I'm not going to bother to make a large cauldron mold. Well, I guess maybe unless I already have, but it's not going to be a molded product anymore. You're going to have to make sheets and then solder them together, which I'm kind of glad, because the soldering mechanic in this game doesn't get a lot of love. It's only good for the still, which maybe I'll make one. Maybe I'll wait. Well, there aren't any rules or nothing, but I kind of wish I ate more French fries now. I'm kind of fiending for those fries. Oh no, not this one. There you go. I'm kind of feeling my liquor right now. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Light them up. I wish there was like a vintage sort of lab view, so I could get my test engineering bona fides and put them to use. Though there is a signals mod. The lighting on this is kind of fucked. I'm just saying. I think that was 31% that I read, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah, it was. All right, so we're just gonna go nuts on this. All right, so armor time. Well, no, not armor time. We'll light this last after we get these last 3 ingots done, and then I can consider using bloomeries. But whatever. After that, we won't need the held hammer. And this is for steel. This is all steel shit right here. Because I'm pretty sure the pottery oven and the coke oven don't crack shit. Oh, it worked. Okay, excellent. Oh wait, whoa, hold on. Is it so? Bro, I can't even. Oh yeah. uh, oh fuck. Um, my bad. Fuck. Uh, no, we're cool though. All right, but you know, I have been drinking, but I'm gonna have to be a little more careful in my hammer hits right here, as you should be, because otherwise you're gonna smash your thumb, right? Oopsie daisy. I think we're okay though. All right, and then just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can definitely tell that I'm slipping a little. There we go, and then one more on the chain. Now you might be asking, why aren't you throwing your shit on the anvil right there? And I say, good question. Because I don't have an answer. Well, we're just gonna take this one all the way right here. All right, and, bang, bang. All right, and then we're just gonna bada bing, bada boom. All right, so that's 4 chain right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for a helmet plus. One more, and so you need 40 ingots, but what that means 20 plates. So we're gonna we got, well, 40 chains or 20 chains, excuse me. So we got 4 already. Unless we work on this, I'm not gonna bother turning that off. By the way, we'll have another 4 here, and that'll get us 8 out of 20. What would that be? 40%. Yeah. But we can be heating our other ingots up right here. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw 2 per, because we got the coal for now. And after you make armor, you don't need any more. Wait, hold on. I love all these little bits of iron we're getting out of this stuff. I don't need to hit F on everyone because luckily I've been pretty good about hitting as they should. Once these get full yellow hot, then we'll pound. It's kind of crazy how old-timey blacksmiths figured this shit out, you know? Because I'm not like a metallurgist or anything like that, but I know a few things about, you know, ironworking and grain structure and all that. But it's kind of crazy how they, without knowing the scientific reasons why, were able to master iron like they were. I saw that was wrong when I was hitting the button. Son of a bitch. Can I do that? Yeah, I mean, it's easy to mess up. Now imagine there was like a punch. Well, I mean, obviously that wouldn't make real chains, so it wouldn't make sense, but... Also, it's interesting how one separates... Alright, well, there's a... So let's say that's 20 right there. Yeah, go ahead and give me 3 right here. I'll go ahead and make myself a helm. Of course, I don't need to wear this shit all the time, so... Okie dokie. Okay, so this one is gonna have to be fed from this right here. I wish I were a little more precise in my my hitting, but it is what it is. Okay, so there's our fire. Hold on, you know what I mean. So it seems like I can basically time the hammer swings as long as I'm not switching columns. All right, so 124. All right, so let's go ahead and say one more load here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And go ahead and hit him with a couple pieces of charcoal. That was 3, but whatever. Who's counting? Oh shit. There you go. Boom, boom. Sorry, I haven't said much. I'm just I listening to another stream and drinking. Okay. Oh wait, nope. I shouldn't have been popping that off. What if I did this? All right, let's make. Okay, we got another plate sitting on the ground there. Luckily, we have a pretty long despawn time, so it's not a huge deal. All right, one more plate here to work on. Let's see. Damn it. Yeah, it does seem like if I pause just a little bit between the columns. It's a little bit. I see I didn't right there, but it worked out. But still, what I should be doing and what I'm doing are two different things. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to have to make a jerkin out for the legs here. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy on here real fast. Give me that plate. All right, 9:16. We got plenty of time. It's 7:40 when it stops being workable. I'm pretty sure. See, I don't like that. It's the way that you have to move the voxels that can get a little annoying sometimes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That was almost tragedy right there, but we're cool. We're cool. All right, so throw this down. All right, we got another plate. Throw her down there. But we should have pretty much enough to make a set of iron armor here soon. And that's going to make temporal storms a lot nicer to deal with. Mining a lot easier. Resonance archives mostly doable. I mean, there's some that say cloth gambeson is kind of the optimal one, but I wouldn't necessarily say that. But I do know that steel plate is not the way to go. All right, so that's 6 iron chain right there. Let's get us another plate. Throw her down, iron chain. All right, and we won't need any more charcoal until we get the bloom rays going. And I shall do so. Okay, pound away. All right, wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, it is really switching between the columns that kind of messes me up the most. You know, I don't have like a gaming mouse. Well, I do, but I don't have it hooked up. I'm just kind of using a work mouse right here. All right, so I think you can fit 8 on a stack right here. So let's go ahead and throw these down. All right, and the last plate right here. Oh, and of course the wind dies right about, but it doesn't matter. Any wind at all is good enough, really. Okay, here we go. Let's get these last chains made. And then I can end this stream. Or whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you when Trano and I can line up our schedules. But you know, holidays are kind of hard to work with. All right, so I'm going to do something a little unorthodox here. Pause. Damn it. Still make it work. Like I said, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. All right, that's another chain, and let's get another one here. They do give you a lot of iron bits back with this smithing mod, which happy to see. Blacksmithing's nothing, something that I haven't gotten too far into, but I kind of be interested. I'm trying to get into welding right now. All right, so last two right here. So that should be 6, 12, 15, 17, and I got 3 on my helmet right here. All right, so that's cool. How does one pick up a armor stand? Oh yeah, cool. Wait, maybe you have to like shift click with an empty slot. Makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my room. I would like to have an armory eventually, but right now this will have to be good enough. Also, I was gonna use the purposeful storage wardrobes, but apparently 121 is, or maybe 122, is working on a wardrobe system itself. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go with that. Also, what's in here? Nothing good. Some of the gun stuff, some fat, which should go in the honeycomb, and this should go in our textiles. And the saddle blanket, who knows? Let's see. The swayvite stem can be, well, meteoric iron. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so let's throw that in there. And what did I pick up that I was particularly interested in? The fat. That can go in the honeycomb chest. And this will go there. I'll probably wear it a lot of the time anyway, but for now, I'm kind of glad to put it on the armor stand because it'll look cool. All right, we're gonna wrap this stream up, or well, I keep saying stream, but we're gonna wrap it up pretty quick here because I came and got what I attempted to do, or intended. See, I'm losing it. Right there, 5. All right, so brigandine chain. All right, so 6, and then the rest of it, and then boom. I will have to repair that at some point, but that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and throw this on the mannequin, and then make some some leg leather jerkin there. All right, so boom. Not no. Like I said, we are working on it, but we got iron. We got iron. So, but at least it won't take 10,000 years next time. You know what I mean? It'll be like a piece of chain or two. So, actually, let's go ahead and do that. Might as well have a full set. All right, and so we also need a leather jerkin legs. So leg leather jerkin is going to be 6 pieces of leather plus 2, so 8. Oh. Okay, I see. Okay. All right. There we go. I did not mean to put that on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wearing it, but it does increase your hunger and such. And slows you down. And being a minor class, which is a modern thing, but it does kind of slow you down. Okay. Put there. This chainmail. And eventually I'd like to have an armory instead of just having it in my room, but maybe this is cool too. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to ask Trina. He's kind of our decorative guy. All right, so let's throw this on here. Plate. Reset. 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 Beautiful. And it gives you like a bunch of it back too, so. Do we have any iron left? I hope so. Yeah, right there. And I'll start some before I end the quote unquote stream. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. Man, that's crazy. All right. So that's going to do the job right there. And 2 plate. What does it oh, it requires leather too. My bad. So we're going to need 2 leather. Okay. We have 18, I think. Plus another 20 something coming. There we go. There we go. All right. So give me 2. Boom, boom. There we go. I'm kind of surprised it took all of it, but well, there you go. So anyway, we got fully recovered armor. So I'm gonna throw it on the stand there. Throw this in our pro pick bag. I will go ahead and fix my X, and then I'll wrap this up here. And I'll probably upload this video, as cringe as it is, to my YouTube channel. Hopefully, it will be taken for what it is. Just a fella messing around. All right, what do we got here? Go ahead and eat that. Just a little nicer there. Okay. Alright, so I won't wear any of this armor until it is time to get on the run, or etc. etc. Thinking. This hammer is very durable. It's kind of neat. It might be in modded behavior. I'll call it. Well, let's just check on our steel here first. So, getting a little low. 44. Yeah, we're just gonna need some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can hit 3 on each side. This is charcoal. I grabbed the wrong shit. My bad. There we go. Okie dokie. Anything else I can do tonight? Did I fuck up that copper again? I did. All right. Well, as my penance, I'm gonna heat it up and beat it up. I'm gonna say in my defense that this is like some chisel stuff, and it doesn't appear naturally, but that's just me. But got a full set of armor. We'll work on the food when it's time. We'll work on the jacket when it's time. Let me take a double look-see here. Where's my bowl's got food in it? That's right. Where's my bucket? I had another bucket, damn it. Kind of cringe. All right, so that's gonna need 50 liters of water and 5 oak logs. Okie dokie. We got a soaked medium hide. Let's go ahead and skin that. Smoke wagon right there, bud boy. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so that'll be a weak tannin. So strong tannin. But we'll deal with it later. But we're gonna get some pretty good leather out of that. And I think this is where I keep my saltpeter. Yeah. Though I will move it downstairs eventually. Like we're gonna make this look pretty good eventually. Were there any plants in here? Nope. All waiting for next year. This needs to be improved, but no problem. Let me go down and double check on that. Like I said, I've accomplished what I came down here to do, so I won't linger much longer. I don't want to take away our content such as it is, but if I can handle a couple of busy work things, that'd be great. All right, this way. This is the way. All right, and then I'll have Trino probably sell that knife to that trader. Okay, due to heat, it's like it's funny. It's gross stunning due to heat, and it's like frosted cold. But we got a decent bit of rye here. Actually, you know what? It's mature, so let's harvest it anyway. And that way I don't have to fuck with farming or anything on our next stream. Whenever that happens, whatever month it happens. I don't think we'll be doing too much of more of this anyway, though. All right. I do love the step up mod that allows you to just not have to press the space button all the time. Remember the 5th of November. Damn, it's getting close to actual at the actual date here. Kind of crazy. And I know our rye grain jar is pretty much full there, so we'll go ahead and fill it up. It is already full. Throw that bad boy in there. That. You can't. Well, whatever. If there's any left, I'm not gonna worry about it. The seeds I'll throw in there, and the rot, and then I reckon it'll be time for me to log off. All right, and the seeds, like I said, we'll throw in the right there. Okie dokie. I think that's probably good enough. So I'll go down and I'll save and I'll quit. After I make Trano a door, that's gonna be 6 boards. Looking pretty good. Like I said, what if I could get more of gray wallpaper? That'd be real sweet. And work on something for the ceiling. But that's later. Oh, alrighty then. Wait, how's our steel doing? Pretty good. Our coke oven works, and our fire. So yeah, it's all good. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna take this hammer out of my offhand and end it right here. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you do watch eventually, and I will see you on the flip side.